What's up, collective? I'm very excited to channel for you guys today because I channeled for this collective. Ooh, sorry. I channeled for this collective either at the end of March or like the beginning of April. And I just love this collective. And I said it in my previous video and I'm gonna say it again. You are so necessary. You are so necessary. You are supposed to be here. And everything that you've gone through is not a mistake. This collective has been through some things, and I mean since childhood, and also have met versions of themselves that they're not super proud of. They've really seen this collective has really experienced the world, like really have experienced some things, the darker side of things. This collective has befriended that darkness, has understood the darkness, has grown from the darkness. This collective has a very beautiful vision of what this world should be. And it's a lovely place. I see the vision in the way that I interpret it. And it's a beautiful place for sensitive souls because regardless of what this collective has been through, and regardless of literally regardless of everything, this collective has a sensitive soul, a very gentle natured soul. Even though your journey has called for you to be a lot of times in solitude, this collective isn't so familiar with having a stable community. This collective has been betrayed again and again and again, and has lost themselves again, and found themselves, and lost themselves again, and then found themselves, and then lost themselves. Like it's really honestly, you don't have to be like this sign, but Scorpio energy is an honest mirror for this collective. Actually, I'm not even about to go down that track, but um, Scorpios get the side eye a lot, but at least like like typically whatever, right? And they're a wonderful sign that teaches a lot of, I'd say, very significant lessons, and this collective has learned these lessons, and it's taken your empathy and has created a depth that I can't even put a language to. And by no means is this ignoring the absolute fire that you have in you as well. This is a very balanced collective. It's like you're gentle, and your gentle nature knows no, like it has, I can't even say has no, like it's honestly boundless, but you're not going to get played. And I'll just keep that there. And I really think that that's an amazing feat to have, especially since this collective struggles with grief, struggles with letting things go, struggles with embracing themselves freely. Me, I feel like they're yeah, I made my point. I made my point. There's a also a struggle with shame and isolation. Did I say guilt? I think I did. You guys have been finding joy in simpler things. Food, like good little like girl dinner, like cute, like really nice meals, and like enjoying the rain. You guys are plugged into reality. I'm not really getting an escapist vibe from this collective. You guys are actively trying to find home because it's something that you guys believe in. Oh gosh, you guys are gonna make me cry again. I'm giving you this whole message, this whole video is me giving you guys your flowers because living in a world where it's like nobody believes you, believes in, your intuition or encourages you or is there for you, and in fact betrays you. Like a lot of people play characters around you in order to see how deep the depths go, and they can't handle it. So they have to pull out and take advantage of whatever it is that they like. They covet your power. These characters, these people that play characters in your life, covet your power, but don't have the vessel to even bear that kind of responsibility. I don't even know what to say, except for your destiny is yours. Because I'm sure that this collective at one point, okay, definitely not now, but at one point you guys would give up your destiny for whatever it is that you thought that you needed back then to just feel normal. And that's no, no, because we need you. That's why I never played out the way that the situation's played out after the, blocking of you handing over what's yours to whoever. um that is what it is, but this life is important. This life is so important. It's not a throwaway. And all of the things that you've been through not only has like just made you a more like a deeper well, okay? Like think about why that's important. Because when you step out into the world, in this world, when especially this country, okay, like the world itself, but like the US girl, when it crumbles, okay. um and there are kids out there that are lost and grown people that are just lost when the because I mean the matrix is already crumbling and the people that are still standing on the other side of it, whose illusions have been just completely shattered, they're going to need somebody unconventional. So it's like you being this circuit breaker, it is by design. So most of your life probably was not the most fun, even though the fun times that you have had, you felt deeply and cherished deeply. But it was fleeting. It was a very fleeting experience. You're going to have that again, but as your most authentic and autonomous self. Just a slight interruption. I like to do this all in one take, but sometimes things happen and that's okay. And that's also something that this collective has taught me. um so yeah, finding you guys have been finding joy in like the little things. um Maybe you've been questioning like your darkness and light, and I mentioned this in the previous channel. Maybe this is something that you'll always have like inner dialogue with, but I would offer like the only solution I have right now that at least is coming through, okay, this is coming through, is like having a different kind of internal dialogue. Because maybe some of you are viewing, either the light side of you or the dark side of you through the lens of like maybe what somebody else out in the world would say. And it's like maybe a little bit rude and coming from somebody that's not as educated or hasn't been through the kinds of things that you've been through. And that's not to like, to shade anybody or anything like that. We all have our journey, we all have our path, whatever. But like you've been through what you've been through and you're still here. So instead of having a conversation, because you guys have aired all that stuff out, like you don't surround yourself or you know like spend time around people. Your frequency won't even allow you to spend time around people that will, you know, that try to bring you down, okay? Or even like try to lie to you in any kind of way. Your frequency repels that. But like maybe working through some of the dialogues that you've had with people in the past would be a good idea, because you're still carrying this collective is still like carrying some of the, at least with like the way that internal dialogue is had with this collective, it's like you talk to yourself in the way that you've heard from other people, and now it's time to just completely unplug from that and have conversations, you know internal discourse with yourself in a way that like maybe you would speak to a child that you love or somebody that you love. You don't want to condemn anybody. You don't want to damn anybody. That same love that you exhibit in this vision of the world that you have is necessary for yourself as well. you know? And I feel like as a Capricorn, my internal dialogue, my self dialogue, not anymore, has been overcritical and overbearing and kind of mean. And not only did I have like a kind of like conversation with myself that that's just not going to fly anymore, but I also just made myself treat me better. You know, I do things for myself. Like I treat myself like I love myself now. And it's like okay to be real with yourself without being over critical. Maybe even like unhealed Virgo energy, I'd say. Like just being over critical and overbearing of the type of individual you are. I feel like you maybe feel this way because of like this responsibility that you feel, but understand that you came here to have a human experience too. That's important. And humans need repetition. Humans need patience. Humans need love. And humans need people that can show them the way, that's strong enough to be able to take the better way. You've done this so many times over in your life and in lifetimes. So something that is as small as internal dialogue is significant too. It's so significant because this internal dialogue, the way that you treat yourself, is what shapes your reality. So it may seem like something small, but I wouldn't recommend putting that off. The relationship that you have within yourself, and I know you know this because you have balanced your dark and light side, right? Like you've been through it. You've been through the shadows and you've been through the light. Balance is key. And it's okay to need a little reminder because even though there this big spiritual potency to this collective, like big, you gotta laugh too. You gotta have fun too. You gotta have the simple pleasures of, you know, being human too. You have to. That's a part of this as well. And I feel I dare I say it's paramount at this moment because the more that your head is in the game here right now, the more guidance it is that you'll receive. I just heard don't pull yourself into your mind, back into your like mind space, I'm getting like a dissociative energy, like isolation both physically and mentally. And don't get so caught up in that right now. It's not necessary. That kind of behavior acts as like a safety mechanism. Don't get lost in it. Don't get lost in your headspace. um Either you've been considering just goofing off or you have been goofing off a little bit. I mentioned earlier in like finding joy in simple things. So, um, if you have been goofing off and like finding joy in simple things, keep doing that shit. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. And if you've been considering it, this is your sign to just go on ahead and just have fun because you deserve it. You don't have to feel guilty over. And you know what? I recommend listening to subliminals for this collective. And if you need, just somebody to like you don't, because it's a big world of subliminals. I get it, but I'd recommend. I think it's Sama Subs, Samma Subs is a really good channel, like subliminal channel. Um, High Frequency Guru. I'll recommend her to everybody. Her subliminals are like unlike any other. And Moza Morph, Mozamorph. Her frequencies, her frequencies, girl, and her subliminals are also unlike any other. Mozamorph and High Frequency Guru are like top tier for me, top tier. And Sama Subs is just the most like, I feel like consistent in the terms of like, I don't know, if you want to hear like nature sounds and stuff like that, you know, uh, I don't know. I just find it to be the most consistent and the most relaxing and just not as maybe like overwhelming. But anyway, I just had to put that out there because some of you may not have access to like therapy or a spiritual practitioner or some kind of like mentor or anything like that. Like this collective might not have access to that right now. But I even recommend Reiki. There's this dude, I don't know the name of his channel, but his name is Michael. His Reiki videos are amazing, super healing, wonderful experience. Um, there's all kinds of things on YouTube. Even videos like this can be something that is healing. So, um, just do more of those kinds of things if you need something to help you be able to like dig deep and excavate a lot of these feelings and guilt or whatever, because there are things out here that can help you. There are people that understand you, and there are frequencies literally just sitting down, like sitting around for you to like mingle with, you know what I mean? Because I feel the the need, and I mean it's coming from my heart, like I feel, but I it's coming from my heart when I say that you guys have a place here. Because I feel like that's something that you may have questioned a lot. So, and I know I keep saying that, but you belong here. And I'll probably say it again before the video's over. Um, I'd also recommend listening to some new music. Your spirit team wants you to listen to new music, or to or you can do all these, one of these, or none of these. Maybe you have your own like thing, but like listen to some new music. There's some lyrics that are waiting to touch the souls of some of you. Revisit some old films or whatever kind of media is appealing to you. There's a movie or a show or something that if you watch with these eyes, it's got something for you. I don't know why I said it like that. I thought I had more to say, but that was really it. Um, and this also kind of plays off of what I said a little like a little bit earlier, but connect with other people. Like use the internet to your advantage. Go comment on things, okay? Like don't feel silly about it. Interact with people out in the world, interact with people on the internet. Um, give your ideas, like just put yourself out there. It's important to not self isolate, and it's important to get your thoughts out there somehow. And even if you don't like message people or like comment or anything like that, find like new creators or musicians, artists, maybe go to like an art show, just go somewhere, or watch things with people that you really resonate with. That's very significant for this collective, because it's time for you to start feeling more human. It's time for you to anchor your frequency more in your body. Physically, you're probably going through some changes, eating more or fasting, exercising more, or taking a big break. um I'm getting the vibe of like feeling certain sensations in your body. It's like prepped and primed for you to bring all that you've learned in spirit into physical, but you got to make that choice. And that's why I keep repeating that you belong here in the world. With the more that you accept yourself and allow yourself to be, the more the energy can respond to that energy. And you'll end up meeting people or coming across like a therapy that can help, or coming across a new friend that resonates with you, a lover that resonates with you. Um, every single time I think about this, and I think this is because this is something I want to do, because I want to try untraditional forms of medicine and healing. Okay, as far as so in my mind right now, I'm thinking about Bali, like going to Bali and doing a sound healing. session. So I listen to sound bowl frequencies and stuff like on YouTube, but I could only imagine, and it's amazing. Like it has changed my life. So I can only imagine what being in person with a practitioner in that setting, in that environment, like just in that place would be like. And it's like they know things and will be able to like tell you things that like isn't out there, that could really help and that really can change lives. And I'm picking up on that type of care and healing for this collective. I feel like that's what you need. Unconventional means for an unconventional group of people, and embrace that. It's coming it your way. Like it's legitimately in your energetic field. It's in resonance, babe. The world is changing in a way where like you're again like you're gonna see like as shunned as this collective has felt, you're going to feel that amount of love and needed, but tenfold. You understand? Tenfold. Because regardless of this experience that you've had on earth in this life, and even in your past lives, you can't forget that your source energy at the core. And source energy is authentic, it's understanding, it's expansive, inclusive. Did I already say loving? Anyway, it's abundant. And that's what you are. I'm gonna leave the message there. If there's a can't even speak. If this resonated, let me know. Do interact in whatever way you feel comfortable. I'm not here to pressure you. Thank you for showing up. Remember, you matter. If you're Are you annoyed yet? I don't care. You matter. You have a place here. And I hope to catch you around again. Stay strong, collective. I'll catch you on the next one.